Hey guys, I talked about doing this video. Finally getting around to it. Just real quick for context, I'm making this video on Sunday, June 9th, okay? So I want to talk about the historical performance of all of the YieldMax funds. So obviously I've been tracking, all the funds, what they've been paying. So I figured I might as well use that data to calculate, the actual performance of the fund if you consider not only the price, the ETF price, but also the distributions. Okay, so first I wanted to show you Tesley, because Tesley is obviously the most confusing with the reverse split that they did. So you'll see the launch price, it shows 40.08. So historical data will get adjusted when there is a reverse or forward split. So obviously, if you look here, this is just basically a Google Finance formula, and I'm pulling what the price of Tesley was as of the launch date. I'm not doing anything, I'm not doing ×2 or anything. This is doing it itself. So if you go to historical data, this is exactly what you'll see on, assuming most websites, unless they're not updated. So since there was a reverse split, we have to consider the launch price basically $40.08, okay? So at the same time, when we talk about the distributions, we have to consider them double as well, right? In January, they paid a certain amount, which I had to double. I thought I had a formula, I didn't. But I took the original payment and I multiplied it by 2. Because of the reverse split and how this data, you can't use all the data together unless you put post reverse split data for everything. So hopefully that makes sense. Anything in gray here, this is going to be pre reverse split, and obviously post reverse split you can see like how it's performing. So if we look, you can see the true distribution, what it would look like, and did they actually start decreasing the payment. So I guess you could say they started off paying around $2, and they did pay $2, and then it went down to 80 cents. Because again, post reverse split or pre reverse split, the last distribution was 40 cents, and then post reverse split was 80 cents, right? So 40 cents times 2 obviously is what's reflected here. I have a little comment here that's pre-reverse split. So hopefully that makes sense. Now that being said, total distributions show $23 for Tesley from inception to date. So if you take that, right, and then you add, where is it? P2 plus U2 I did. So we go to P2, which is the current stock price, okay? Again, this is as of Sunday, June 9th. So obviously this would be as of the Friday before. I'm going to launch this video probably Tuesday, but it's still relevant. It's inception to date data. So I'm taking the current stock price and I'm adding in the total distributions of $23. So $14.78 plus $23, okay? And that's how I'm getting basically the current price plus distro, okay? So if you invested from inception, you would have, essentially, that's what the value is, because you got the total distributions, and that's what the value of your current stock price is. So if you consider those two things together, your inception to date gains are still negative for Tesley. So you'd be down 6%, which is not good, obviously, but we know Tesley's the worst performing fund out of the bunch. So this is no surprise to people. OARC is not much better. OARC did not do a reverse split, so there was no adjustments for them. But historically, they are down 2%. Again, this is assuming, let's say you just invested on the fund on launch date and you never reinvested the funds. This is just basic data, right? The current price plus whatever you did with the distributions you did. But again, you got that money. So this is just considering all things. Now, Apple did okay. They're up 12%, which is, it's not fantastic. You would expect better from Apple. But again, what's the current price of Apple? Let's go to, column P? Current price of Apple is $17. It's not that bad, actually. That's pretty good. But, their IV is 20%. So that's why they're not producing much premium. At the same time, obviously, they're not as risky. But NVIDIA, I mean, that's another story, right? NVIDIA is just insane. Their current price, what's their current price? Their current price is $28.82, and they have paid out $16.19. $16.19. Their launch price was $19.91. I don't think I got in at that price. I got in at 20 something. But if you got in at $19.91, you are at almost 100% profit. I mean, that's insane. But regardless, your inception to date gains, so far up 126%. This is with capital and distribution. So really, really powerful stuff right there. NVIDIA's been a really good performer. So that's another thing, which I guess that could be technically another video. How long will it take, based on historical data, for you to get paid back, your original investment? And NVIDIA's at the top of that list. I know Jay's been talking about Coney, but Coney's been around not as long as NVIDIA. So NVIDIA might beat them. I don't know. We'll see what the first one is. Sorry for the sniffing. Freaking allergies, man. All right, AMZ. They're doing well. They're up 41%. Phoebe up 29%. GUI up 5%. GUI has, considered one of the worst performers, though. So that's why GUI's only up 5%. Nephley up 21%. Coney. Again, this is not with drip. You see the comment in column E. No drip, okay? Coney is up 95%. We can look at Coney because I know they're a great performer. So their current price is $21.69. So their price is not fantastic right now, but they've been up and down. Obviously, their 52-week high, they were up to $30. Their total distribution is $16.95, which is really good. So you look at $16.95 versus launch price $1977. Insanity. Disso up 13%, solid. MSFO, wow, 32%. That's a really good performer. All right, how does that compare to Phoebe? Let me check that out. Phoebe's 29, MSFO's 32. Okay, because I had to make a decision which one to invest in, and I ended up choosing Phoebe. Hope I didn't choose the wrong one. All right, Zomo. That's sad to see. It's down 2%. What is Zomo's current price, by the way? Let's check that out. $17. Yeah, that kind of sucks. They don't yield much, and they're just not doing it, man. They're not doing it. I'm glad I didn't buy into that fund. JPMO is up 14%, pretty good. AMDY up 29%. PP is up 18%. SQUE is up 36%. Murney is up 30%. AIYY, kind of bad performer as well. Negative 14%. Current price plus distro, $17.32. What the hell is their price? This is just a bad fund. Oh my God, $12.50. Yeah, this is garbage. I'm sorry. MSTY is up 88%. Let's check out their total distro. I mean, Misty's another monster, man. Current price, look at that, $31.02. You kidding me? Total distro, $968, and they launched at $21.60. They're already halfway there, and they launched in February. So, good Lord. Ybit, new fund, obviously, down 1%. Not gonna go crazy with that. Crush is up 3%, and GDXY is down 8%. So, yeah, Snowy just came out. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Just Snowy's coming out this week. By the way, Snowflake is the underlying. Their implied volatility is around 36%. So that's pretty good. Let's compare that. Let's see who the closest comparable is. Who's closest? I guess the 39 was the closest. So it's comparable with AMD, SQUE, and who's 31? GDXY. I saw another 31. OARC. Okay. So that's going to be a decent distribution. So if it performs well, it could be a good investment. One thing I always used to cover here is the underlying value. So are there currently any ETFs that invest in an underlying that is near the 52-week low? And if there is, maybe there's a possibility that your actual capital could go up. So SNOI is actually really close to the low. If you look, they're priced at 131. Their 52-week low is 128. I mean, this could be really bad, or this could be a buying opportunity. I don't know. This company could be complete crap, and they're just tanking and tanking. Because look, they're 2.56% away from their 52-week low. But if they're actually a really good company that has good growth, this could be the right time to get into SNOI. I mean, they could be timing this baby right. I don't know. Obviously, I should do more research and look into that. I have heard of them through my job, so I know obviously people use them. I just don't know. I don't have a personal opinion on them, business wise or investment wise. GDXY is at the high, so I do kind of want to get into that one, but they're really close to the high. Crush, yeah, that one's hard. I mean, Tesla's always been at the low, but Crush is a short version, so you want it to say high in reality when you look at Crush. Ybit at the high. Yeah, obviously crypto's at the high. Misty, of course, they're at the freaking high. Oh my God. Whoa, look at the MSTR 52-week high. 1,999.99. They couldn't break 2K. Good Lord. AIYY, I mean, since this one came out, the C3 underlying is been at the low. So I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. All right, all these others are probably at the high. Most of the stock market is more towards the highs. So there's not many steals out there. OARC, okay. OARC's at the 52-week low. I don't know, man. I was in OARC in the beginning because there's no other choices, but I'm glad I got out. I don't plan on getting back in. All right, so that's as far as the discounts. What else can we cover on this page? See if we can help you guys out. Average none of this really is much help. It's just, again, I just track kind of like the basic data of every single fund so we can just see, do an overview how it's doing. And then obviously these columns here right in the beginning, I think are very important, because if you're going to judge the fund, based on historical data, obviously this is no drip. If you did dividend reinvestment, things would look much better. This is just, how much the current price is plus how much they paid out in distributions from inception. And this is where you'd be. Okay. So again, most of them are green. So that's a good sign. The ones that are red are kind of the ones you would expect. Ybit, I'm not worried about that one. I'm sure that one will turn green. GDXY, man, how the hell is that down 8% already? Could be a buying opportunity. I don't know, but it's just a good diversification option for GDXY. But who knows? I have YieldMax, so eventually I'll have exposure to it. And by the way, YieldMax for this month, they're cut off at Misty still, but the following month they should have Ybit. They're not going to have Crush, and GDXY will probably be the month after that. Because again, they won't add any of these to YieldMax until they actually paid, until that individual ETF actually made a payment, okay? All right, so that's the update on the YieldMax Funds, historical performance, and other information. If there's anything else you would like me to add to the spreadsheet, please let me know, and I can work on that. If there's anything, let me know what do you think the frequency of this video should be? Maybe monthly, something like that, or maybe every other month. I don't know. You guys let me know. One thing we can look at real quick, implied volatility. So who's high? All right, Tesla's 48%. That's high. Coin is 68%. All right, who can beat that? Anyone? Yep, MSTR, 89%. Okay, so those are the top of the line, okay? And then Myrna, man. Myrna is freaking 45%. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't trust these healthcare companies, man, but who knows? AMDY. Oh, is that a deal? What's their 52-week deal? Damn, they're priced at 167. They're right kind of in the middle though. So if you consider that like a baby Nvidia, maybe there's an opportunity there. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, guys. I think that's good. Good for the video. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. If not, we'll do it better on the next one. Oh yeah, down here, these are just the ones that I saw that they filed. Something to look forward to. Adobe, maybe. I love Adobe. Target, Zoom. I don't know about Zoom. Boeing, hell to the no. Intel, I don't know. Nike, no thanks. Well, the snow, I could delete snow. Snow is official. Delete. All right. Roku, maybe, man. Roku's really good. They're a solid company. And they're at, oh my God, they're at their 52-week low. I love using Rokus. And I don't know. But again, it's a tough field they're in. Who else? TLT, no thank you. K-Web. K-Web, watch out. Target. Yeah, I would do Target. Hell yeah. I don't know. What's their IV? Let's see. Target, 20%. Yeah, that's not going to pay crap. All right, so any high IVs here? Yeah, Roku has a high IV. Okay, so that would be a decent one. And Adobe has a high IV. Okay, so Roku and Adobe. I look forward to them. And I know when I spoke to Jay, there's a couple other things he filed for, so we'll have to look out for those. YieldMax is becoming a full-time job, not only for me, for all the other YouTubers out there. It's a lot to cover, but these funds are just insane. I mean, they're worth covering. They're just brand new in general to investing, and it's such a good conversation to talk about these, especially when like people have such high doubt about it. But it's good to try to explain it to them so they understand it. Some people don't want to listen, but that's okay. But eventually everyone will have to understand how these work, because I don't think these are going anywhere, to be honest. But okay, now I'm really done. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button, thumbs up button, whatever you want to call it. I guess I could do a keyword since it's still Sunday. Yes, I'm going for a morning run. So keyword, I've done this one before. It's run, fat boy, run. Okay, today's keyword. If you made it to the end of the video, you want to put a comment to prove it, you can put run, fat boy, run, because I got to go for a run. To be honest, I got a diet too, but we'll get there. Anyway, thank you for watching. And yes, by the way, I told you I made this Sunday. I'm going to launch it Tuesday at 3 p.m. Okay? See you then. Later.